Okay, well, this is going to be the first time ever doing these tier lists here. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to have some very strong opinions on some people, some things. I'm going to do to start off with, I figured what we should definitely rank first are some Souls games. To start off tier lists. I didn't know, I like doing tier lists a lot. I like ranking things. I like doing it mainly because I have opinions on things all the time. So I'm joined here by Box. He will be here in a couple of videos, mainly Dark Souls 1 and Elden Ring. The
Hello.
ones you said you didn't really play, or you barely know, or you've seen some people play it, So you may hear him in some videos, you may hear him in this video, but overall I'm just gonna go through it if he wants to express his opinion on whatever he's seen, or on whatever I say the boss fight is. You'll hear him. Anyways, let's just get right into it. Demon Souls, the most boring of Souls games in my opinion. It's got like one or two standout moments at best. I don't know. Now I'm doing the remake that they did for, I guess this counts as PS5 and PS3. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So how the tier list is going to go, S through F, like your normal average tier list. F is going to be if I truly hate the fight. I think I'll get rid of E because that seems unnecessary actually now that I think about it. Delete. I think we'll just delete. Yeah, we'll just. Yeah, we'll do this like this. So F is absolutely just bad. In fact, we'll change D to annoying. And then we'll just stick F right here. And if the fight's just not bearable, well, so let's see. C would be about, it's not the worst, it's not the best. B will be average. A will be good, or probably even great. And maybe, you know what? Let's. Sorry, maybe I should have prepared this more. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that. We'll call A great fights, S peak like top tier fights. B will be okay. C will be average. D will be below average. F will be just absolute garbage. So, adjudicator. We're not starting off strong here. He's definitely a C or a D. He's a gimmick just like anybody else, where you go smack him in his fat stomach until he falls over, and then you can actually do real damage to him by hitting the crow. That fight's super annoying because he can get clipped into the environment and you can't hit his head if you're too close to a wall or something. So that absolutely sucks, and that did happen on a run I did once. So I didn't get very far though. I think the adjudicator was about as far as I got, because I believe, is he after or before Storm King? I got the Storm King, like, I know it was either the adjudicator or Storm King. That's where I stopped playing, because I was at a friend's house and I just didn't want to play anymore. I kept going to his house playing it, and at one point I was just like, alright, I'm done with this. Um, yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick him in D tier. Uh, Armor Spider. Uh, for Demon Souls, this is about an average fight where you go, you hit him, you smack him, you dodge his little fireballs, you dodge his little scorpion tail thing, which you also hit to kill him. And then he does that stupid fire wave move where he throws oil on the floor, so you have to run all the way back down the hallway, then run all the way back to hit him. That's about average for Demon Souls, of between annoying and just whatever type of fight. The Dirty Colossus, this is definitely like a D tier fight. Same thing with the Adjudicator. He's just a spiky big boy who hits. He really is just nothing. He's a nothing tier boss. He doesn't really add lore either, I don't think. I don't know. I never really looked into the lore of the Demon Souls bosses. So, just make that one quick. Dragon God. This is the coolest looking boss, and if this was ranked by how cool it was, he'd be at S tier. Unfortunately, he falls to F tier with how just bad his boss fight is. His boss fight is the worst because it's not really a fight. It's more of again another gimmick where you have to go through 2 harpoons and play fucking Monster Hunter Worlds, and you know he's Zora Magdaros. For anybody who gets that reference, good for you. But yeah, this is just the most lackluster fight with the coolest looking boss, like Dragon God. I can't believe you ever messed that up. But in the future, when I do Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, I'm not going to consider it by just the boss. Their lore will play into account. So Dragon God's lore I don't really know much about. I should look it up. But we're just going to do this list really quickly because I didn't really like Demon Souls all that much. So Flame Lurker, that was a very fun fight. Fire Monkey, explosions. He did have that little, you get too close to him, he burns you once you get him down to half health kind of effect. But it wasn't as bad as this was then in a future game that I'll talk about. Overall, I think that was an average fight. That was pretty fun. Might even put him in A tier considering everything else here, to be honest with you. Yeah, A tier. Alright, Fool's Idol. This is just another one of those. It's hard to rank because it's like, for all the rest of the bosses in the game, it's definitely a lot. It's better, but it's not a good fight. You just find the right one and you smack it. So, Leechmonger, we're just gonna leave that at that C tier. Leechmonger, I hated that fight. I hate poison. I hate freaking having to, you know what, I don't even want to talk about this fight. This fight was just super annoying. It irritated the hell out of me. I don't know much to say about it. There are people who have done no hits. I mean, I guess it's possible. It's not really like that hard of a fight. It's just the fact that you have to run up, smack them, run away. But I guess, you know, I guess that's every Dark Souls boss. I don't know. I think it was just more annoying than anything. He only took like a minute or 2 to beat too. You know what, jumping down to his arena, I think you had to do that, and he shot like leech balls at you. Honestly, he really is just a boring version of the Rotten. And then he can throw leeches at you. Yeah, that fight was just dumb. Not much to say. Anyways. Maiden Estrella. F tier. If this was her knight, that is her right hand dude, who should be the actual boss. I don't know why these tier lists don't put him in it instead of her. Because that fight's fun. I liked fighting him. It was real cool. Her, she just keels over. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't do any... You walk up to her and she's like, oh yeah, I don't fight. Anyways, bye-bye. Like, it's not really a boss. Whatever. Man-Eater. We'll put it there because it's not as annoying as Leechmonger and Adjudicator or anything. Even though there's a bunch of them. And you can cut off their tails, which is kind of fun. But they're just Chimera people. Who cares? Old Hero. I want to put this at B. Because even though his fight isn't as intense, like, or isn't as, like, crazy as, like, I don't know, Penetrator or Old King or whatever, I think his attacks are really cool. I think it's cool that he's really, like, he's blind, so he's kind of unique. And he's a hero. Like, his lore is that he used to be a hero that existed. Yeah, I like that fight. I didn't have as much difficulty with it either. It was actually a fairly decent fight. Old King Allant, we'll put that at... Oh man. This fight was fine. His little wind slashes were kind of annoying and would do a lot of damage. And his grab. But you know what? He was actually a pre-Dark Souls boss that was pretty fun to fight. Old Monk. You got to parry him, so you know what? No. You know what? You know what? He was actually okay to fight. He wasn't that annoying. He was just another dude. Penetrator. I mean, just by name alone, I should put him in S tier. His entrance is S tier. You know what? He's gonna be probably the only S tier here. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna put him up there just so I have something. Yeah, Penetrator rocks. He gets powered up if he hits you for penetrating you. He violates you. It's just a grand old time. Phalanx. Oh boy. This is either F or D. If you don't know that fire's his weakness and you should have brought fire bombs, he's definitely F tier. Fucking having to run to a different side of the room to slowly get him out one by one. Yeah. The fact that it needs fire bombs and you wouldn't know this on a first playthrough. Yeah, no, I just despise that one. Storm King. Storm King is just boring. He's not really hard or anything. He's not like Adjudicator and Dirty Colossus and Leechmonger, where they have just small arenas and things that can be boring. You just slice the sky, which is cool, but Tower Knight. I like how he's basically pre-Iron Golem, except his kneecaps explode. So, but overall, not that hard of a fight. It's more of just the guys you have to take care of. The Vanguard Demon. You know what? I'm gonna put him right there. I'm gonna put him at average fight. Why not? You get to smack him in the butt. He got jiggle physics. He's basically all the Asylum demons before the Asylum demons exist. He's just there, you know? He exists. The true King Allant fight. F tier. Oh. Can you even call that a fight? I don't know. I don't think so. It's sad. Everything about it is sad. So I'm just not even gonna consider that. So, alright, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's the tier list of Demon Souls. Thank God we got through that one quick, because I don't really like much of Demon Souls. Most of these are probably a lot more generous than it should have been, but hey, if this was ranked by every single Dark Souls, Demon Souls would be pretty far down the list, so. Anywho, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next tier list, which will be Dark Souls 1. Bye-bye now.